a big thing in the news right now is the Mario movie is hitting hard.
Right.
I mean, it's doing insane numbers compared to what they were predicting. They're like, this is going way better than anything we thought. We're going to do more. We have to do more. So
Illumination is saying that, or Hollywood is saying that?
Hollywood Illumination.
I think even probably Nintendo as well.
Yeah. Right. So we talked about them. They're going to be doing a Minecraft movie.
Which I do not predict is going to go well.
Which is, probably won't do well. But the first animated video game movie, the next one, that's kind of at the final stages of getting like, approved? This is going to go, yes.
So it's still in pre-production?
Yeah. Is a Zelda game. Game. Movie.
So this is it's been announced that this is in the process of being made.
So go to the thing I had you pull up.
This makes sense to me because Nintendo just dropped the Tears of the Kingdom video game, and it's doing very much like Mario. It is doing some big numbers. People are obsessed with Tears of the Kingdom, and they want more from the Legend of Zelda.
So scroll down, and we'll just read the first paragraph. Joseph, can you read this paragraph for me?
All right. Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Reports have emerged suggesting that Universal and Illumination are currently engaged in negotiations to bring The Legend of Zelda to the big screen. Building on the massive success of Super Mario Bros. Movie, the studios are actively collaborating with Nintendo to kickstart the development of a feature film centered around the video game franchise. These rumors gained traction after being discussed on a recent episode of The Hot Mic with Jeff Snyder and John Rocca.
Boo, shill.
Wait, have we talked about him?
We've talked about John.
Yeah, he's the guy with the cowboy hat.
Yeah, he sucks.
It is believed that if the deal goes through, the project would mark a major milestone for Illumination, positioning it as a significant player in the realm of video game adaptations.
That's all you needed.
So
I think they've already pretty well cemented themselves with the Mario movie.
And you only need one. You really only need one.
If you hit another big IP like The Legend of Zelda, which almost everybody is familiar with.
To be honest,
you might become a legend yourself.
We've seen a lot with Mario. I'm more excited for this than anything. I think there was a big hype a couple years back where there was a poster it was a fan-made poster, but it had Tom Holland as Link. And it kind of went around the internet being like, Tom Holland can play this character. This will be fun, which it was not going to be a live action. It's definitely going to be an animated movie, but he could voice it. The big thing, though, that people are kind of talking about online is how they're going to take it and who's going to voice his character, because he doesn't really talk in the games.
Link, so it's made clear, especially in Breath of the Wild, in some of Zelda's journals, that Link does speak. He just doesn't speak often. And when asked about it by Zelda, he said that my job is to be a knight. It's to be a hero. It's to protect. And the best way I can do that is, to be silent and to listen.
Yeah.
And which makes sense for his character. So it'll be interesting how they do that, if they're going to keep him as this strong, silent character. And what timeline are we going with here? Because the Legend of Zelda kind of has 3 separate timelines that converge at some point. It's weird. I'm not going to explain the whole thing. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there that explain it. But my guess would be, with the way things are going with the Breath of the Wild and with Tears of the Kingdom, that the Zelda movie would take place in this universe.
Right.
In this timeline with this Link and with this Zelda.
Now, I have some gut reaction predictions about this. You're right. Everyone's aware and knows about Zelda, right? And Link, the character. Not as many people have played as Mario. Like, Mario's too big of an IP. So basically, this is not going to do as well as Mario.
And
It's kind of
agree.
a wild card to see how well it does.
The marketing would have to be different. You would really have to sell this as a this has to be like Lord of the Rings. It has to be a high fantasy adventure hero thing.
Yes, it might not. It's not as well known as Mario, but I think the fans of this are way more hardcore. People like this a lot.
Mm-hmm. And most everybody knows what the Legend of Zelda is. If you don't know a meme, if you haven't heard a piece of Legend of Zelda music, the game's been around for so many years.
Right.
It makes sense.
Yeah. This is an interesting fact that it says in 2015, rumors had circulated about a live-action television series based on the Legends of Zelda, which was reportedly in works at Netflix. However, it appears that Nintendo made the decision to halt the production after deals for the series were leaked to the press, which, that's interesting. I mean, Netflix does... We're still waiting on news about Netflix's Narnia.
Yeah,
we're still waiting on news for Netflix's Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's a lot that's Netflix is supposedly doing. Arcane season 2. They gave us the weird graphic teaser for season 2. There's a lot we're waiting for that's supposed to be good on Netflix. And in the process, they're pumping out Witchers, which are
terrible.
Yeah. And so it's kind of just like, well, this would have been interesting. I guess we'll see if it was a good call to take it away from
I think so as well.
I don't want to say a live
if they
action
take if they take an interesting tactic with it, and I don't know, it really all you need to do with Zelda is it's three things. It's have Link go on an adventure to save Zelda. Have Zelda be probably trapped, but you could probably do some political stuff with her character since she is a princess and part of the Triforce. And the villain has to be Ganondorf. Yeah, that's it. That's all you have to do.
When you say Triforce, could you give me a brief idea? See, I've never played Legend of Zelda.
The Triforce is 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's the 3. It creates a triangle.
Okay.
And it represents. I don't know the exact. Like what it's like courage something.
Okay, gotcha.
Courage, strength, wisdom, or something.
It's
like that.
symbolic. It's like this ethereal symbol.
And Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf.
Okay.
Make up the Triforce.
Okay.
They're always at odds.
Right.
They're always it's kind of like a circle.
Is it kind of like a weird triangle yin yang kind of thing?
Sort of. It's like throughout history, there's almost always an incarnation of Zelda, an incarnation of Link,
like the Last Airbender,
and the Gerudo people are all women.
Okay,
and so when a male is born, that's always Ganondorf, and
like Paul Atreides.
And he is always their king.
Right.
So it's a world of very deep lore. In all the video games.
I like that. I could get into this lore.
You could. Exactly.
I could get into this.
I'm telling you, if they make it like Lord of the Rings, make it really high fantasy.
Yeah, with this, it needs to be less silly like Mario was.
I don't want it to be, they tried to do a live action Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I don't want it to be live action.
And it was terrible. So they need to do this good. Maybe,
Well, if Illuminations evolve, it's going to be animated. Yeah. It's not going to be live action.
Yeah, they could do. I think they could do it really well if they take a serious route with it. You can have fun things happen in this world.
Do you think it needs to take a serious tone, like something familiar with like Arcane or whatever?
Yeah, it needs to look. It needs to feel like Arcane. No illumination dogs.
Maybe.
I don't want to see a single illumination dog.
They're gonna stick
I don't
it in
want
there,
to
bro.
see one.
I hate to say it though. They might not. They probably will go more that way because they can market it to kids and kids will watch it.
But you can market adventure movies to kids. How many adventure movies did we watch as kids?
Look, if you make it similar to Arcane and just a little less violent,
less
no cussing.
Violent, well, Arcane is also very serious in tone. If you take Arcane and make it a little bit more fun,
take the edge off,
have some more fun moments.
Yeah.
Then you can really, and kids are going to enjoy that.
Don't have the cussing,
but obviously. You can make interesting, emotional, big, kind of broad idea
right
movies. It works really well for this, and I think the best thing would be to probably either make an extension of this universe or maybe a tie-in movie with this universe.
I think this is a great idea. I've in some ways, I know they said it's a film. In some ways, I kind of wish it was a series. You know, I wish Illumination would dabble into a series. That would be cool. If there's a lot of great lore with this, I'd love a series.
So much,
almost more than I'd love a movie. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe we'd get a good series if the movie goes well. I'm just speculating.
Maybe.
I prefer a series if the movie goes well, as opposed to like a 3 and a 4
Who would
movie,
do
you
the
know what I
series
mean?
though?
Illumination. Let them get into it.
On what? Netflix?
No. A streamer. You'd have to put it on a streamer.
Yeah.
But who is Illumination associated with? Like, where is Despicable Me sitting right now?
Netflix?
is that on Netflix?
Yeah.
Is it for real?
I think it's on Netflix right now.
I would think. I thought Despicable Me was on like
Do I need to look
like
this
it's on
up?
Max or something.
I can look it up.
No,
Look it up real quick. Just
I'm
see
pretty
if it-
sure
pull up
they're on.
Netflix
See
right
if
now.
anything
I
Illumination
know
comes up on Netflix.
Minions is on Netflix. I
For
definitely
real?
know
Let's
Minions
see.
is on Netflix.
Despicable Me.
He is. There's
Minions
some
there.
Minions stuff
He
on
is?
here.
Yeah, I am.
The Lorax. That's what.
Is
Did Dr.
that's
Seuss did the
Illumination?
doc?
It's
wait,
Hotel Transylvania Illumination.
No, it's DreamWorks.
No,
I think.
yeah.
Okay, a bunch of Minions.
No,
stuff
it's not.
is
It's
on here.
it's Illumination. Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying it would have to go on Netflix?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's the thing. Maybe if Illumination takes care of it, it gets sold to Netflix. It gets put on the streamer, and then it could be the best for both worlds.
Well,
you know?
Yeah, but
Netflix
I mean,
gets it, but
according to
Illumination
Quentin
made it.
Tarantino, once it goes on Netflix, it's not existent.
I think he's saying stuff that comes out on Netflix.
Yeah,
doesn't
straight
exist.
to.
Well, that's
streaming.
what this would be, wouldn't it?
Well,
well-
no, the Adam Project went straight to streaming.
There's
you know?
They also have deals where something will be on Netflix and then it'll disappear and show up on Max.
Yeah.
Or it'll show up on Peacock or something. So there's certain deals that they make to get the movie around, to really pass it around.